All right, we are inching our way towards the end of the school year, but students, we're not done yet. Still got a couple lessons to go. We got a lesson today, we got a lesson on Friday, and the lesson on Friday is going to be a review. It's going to be a review for your Wednesday Chapter 12 quiz. So everything's coming at us. Makeup assignments. If you're turning in late assignments, next Wednesday is the very last day that you can turn in assignments. I'm going to keep reminding you until the very last day. I'm sure your other teachers are doing the same thing, but we're just trying to get as many grades in, and we're all trying to help you to pass. So taking advantage of that, look at your harmony grades, figure out what you're missing. If you don't know what assignments you need to get done, shoot me an email. Say, Mr. Kosal, I want to pass. I'm 5% off, and I'll certainly do my best to help you out. But take the initiative, reach out to me. Here are the answers for 12.4. Check them all, grade them. Here they are. And as you can see, I've run out of paper. I'm writing on the very last, what is this, a cardboard piece? And so we're making it work. And then I have other paper, that I've got, like construction paper that I found in my house. We don't have any computer paper, imagine that. So here are the answers, and I'm about to get started, folks. I'm going to get started on this piece of cardboard. So, without further ado, we're doing 12.5 today, folks. Let's do volumes of, let's see. On Monday, I taught you volumes of prisms and cylinders. Let's do pyramids and cones. And it's very, very important that I teach both pyramids and cones today, because they just relate with each other. It just makes sense that I should be teaching them on the exact same day. Okay, let's start off with a pyramid, shall we? Let's start off with a basic square pyramid. So go ahead and make a square. And here's my square. Now I'd like you to make this part of the square dash, because you're not going to be able to see it. Same thing right there, looking at it from a three-dimensional perspective. Now, take the center of your pyramid, which we're going to say is about right there, and go up, 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 up. Put a point right there. This is going to be the height of the pyramid. Book says altitude, we say height. This is the height of the pyramid. Now to correctly draw the pyramid, we've done this before. We did this with surface area. Connect these two. I really hope that you can see me drawing on this cardboard. I'm not really sure what my videos look like. Okay. And we're making a pyramid. We're making a square pyramid. Okay. And we're going to make this back one dash, because it's an edge that we can't see with our eye, but we know it's there. Whereas this one, we can see this edge. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and shade the base. Here, get some colors out if you could, if you would, if you should. Could, should, would. Okay, there is your base. Once again, with a pyramid, you could have any base you want. You can have a square base. Here, let's put square right there. You can have a triangular base. You can have a hexagon base, a decagon base, an octagon base. You can really have any base you want. A square base is the usual, the normal, so to speak. But that's the base. All right, let's talk about volume, everybody. The volume of a pyramid. It's very similar to the volume of a prism and the volume of a cylinder, which is what I taught on Monday. Let's go ahead and do that. I'd like you to leave a little space right here, folks. Just right after the equals. Give yourself a space. It's going to be the area of the base. In this case, it's a square times the height. Now, it's not complete yet. That is not the volume of a pyramid. Area of a base times the height. That's the volume of a prism, which is what I taught on Monday. There's something different to this. There is a space. cool thing is the volume of this pyramid, if you were to take this pyramid right here, this square base pyramid, and completely fill it up with water, it would be a third. And who's texting me right now? Oh my gosh, my mom is texting me. Oh, gotta love your mothers.
Put your phone away.
Yeah, I put my phone away. Hey, the volume of a pyramid is a third of the volume of a cylinder. So it's pretty much the same formula I gave on Wednesday, but it's 1/3 the area of the base times the height. All right, let's make ourselves a cone, shall we? Come over here. Beep, beep. Give your cone a center. Give your cone a height. Height should be perpendicular to the base. Let's go over here and make a little perpendicular. Height should always be perpendicular to the base that it's laying flat on. Alright, so what do we got? Well, we got a radius. We've got the height. This is the slant height. If you remember, we call it a little L. You know, the slant height of it. Okay, I think you're ready for the volume. You know what? No. Let's get this going. Let's shade the base. We shaded the base on the pyramid. I don't want to leave this cylinder, left out. Okay, so there's the base. And it's a circle. The base of every cone is a circle, whereas the base over here, it can change. Octagon, pentagon. Think about a pyramid with a trapezoid base. That would look weird. That would just look really weird. All right, the volume of a cone. It's the area of the base. You guys all know the area of a circle, pi r squared, times the height. But once again, there's a reason why we're teaching this on the exact same day. The volume is the area of the base times the height. That's a cylinder, and this is not a cylinder, so it's a third the area of the base times the height. And let's make a slight modification to this. I'm going to come up here. Let's go sideways just for a moment. The area of the base, well, it's a circle. And so the area of the base is, what is that, pi r squared? Because area equals pi r squared. Times the height, times that 1/3. Folks, this is the volume equation of a cone. Only thing I really did is I took that circle part right there and I turned it into pi r squared. The h is still afterwards, and the 1/3 is still before. That is your volume of a cone. Same, exact same equations. Exact same equations. A little different. We're going to play with these today. We're going to throw some questions at you. So let's get started on some bright white paper. What do you say? Example 1. Let's do this, folks. Let's see. Find the volume. I'd like you to make a very fat square. Take that center. Go up. Not bad for freehanding this. Not bad at all. This is a square pyramid. We're going to say that this is 3 inches. And we're going to say that this height of the pyramid is 5 inches. Alright, folks, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all I'm going to give you. That's all the book's going to give you. Find the volume. Let's fill this pyramid up with water. Let's fill this pyramid up with sand. Let's fill this pyramid up with ice cream. Let's fill this pyramid up with, I don't know, soda pop. Volume. Okay, well, let's use the volume equation. Volume equals 1/3 area of the base, which is a square. We're talking about this base right here. This is not the base, folks. That's what we call a base edge. The entire surface that the pyramid is sitting on is what we call the base. This is the base. Alright, so area of the base times the height. Just start plugging some numbers in, folks. 1/3 area of the base. Well, how do we find the area of a square? Well, that's 3 inches. Let's do a double tick mark. And this is also 3 inches. So what is that going to be? 3 times 3? 9. The area of the base is 9 times the height, which is 5. So the volume is going to be a third of 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is, what is that, 45? And then here's something that some of you may not know. Some of you know immediately. A third of 45 is 15. There's your answer. Inches cubed. If you want to punch this out into the calculator, some of you are gonna say, I don't know what that is, and you're gonna reach for a calculator instantly. So here's how you punch it out, folks. 45 times. Some of you are gonna go, how do you do this? Well, turn that into a fraction. 45 times 1, if you want to do this. I know I do have to show this. And then you get to divide it by what's on the bottom. Because if you multiply those together, it's 45 over 3. You're really just dividing it by 3, folks. That's all you're doing. Or just take this and do 45 divided by 3. That's the exact same thing. You're going to get the 15 inches cubed. I'm sure most of you know that. If there was 4 of you out of my 83 students that didn't know that, hey, that's a job well done. All right. EX2. Once again, find the volume. That's all I'm really going to do with pyramids. Let's move on to cones. I'm going to give you an A, and I'm going to give you a B. Let's do center. Height. 25 feet. 9.1 feet. Folks, I want you to do this by yourself. Do this by yourself. Give it a shot. Find the volume of this cone. Go!